Hey, it's Rachel Sheldrick here from the Workshop Whisperer, and our training this week is going to be a little bit different. As you can see, I'm not in my recording studio. I am outside. I've got the water behind me. It's an amazing day, and the reason that I'm bringing you this training today from outside is because I've really been prompted to talk to you guys today about taking a break and enforcing breaks for your team members. So make sure you hang around for the entire video so that you get my tips on how to actually have your team be more productive by giving them more breaks. Okay, so here we are back at this week's training, and as I said, it's a little different. I'm outside, and this is reminding me to talk to you guys about how you can get more productivity out of your team by actually helping them to take more breaks. Now, you as the owner would know that you'll hit burnout if you just keep working and don't have any downtime from the business. Some of you will have team members who have racked up massive amounts of annual leave, and the reasons for that may vary. Some of them may simply be because they want to take a big bulk amount of holidays when they're allowed to travel. You know, they may want to have a month off, etc., etc. And that's totally fine, and they should be working towards doing that with you so that it doesn't hurt the business. But some of your team members don't take time off because they don't know what to do on their time off, so they'd just rather not do it. Some of them may be quite introverted, they might not have a significant other in their life, and they just actually rather keep coming to work in order to have that connection with people. And the problem with that is that they too will actually achieve burnout eventually, rather than be staying on their toes and sharp and snappy for you at all times. So in order to overcome the potential for your team members to burn out, we really need to have a look at how they work in a day. Now, some of you will have what we call here in Australia a smoko break for your guys, where they might get 15-20 minutes mid-morning, and then lunch, and then you work right through until the close of the day. But there is so much research to suggest that if we actually work in short sprints, then have a short break, then we'll be far more productive, our concentration will be better, and we'll produce better work. So what I recommend with all of our clients is that we actually do 90-minute sprints. So get in there, get started for the day, work for 90 minutes, have somewhere between 10 and 20 minutes downtime. Now, I do recommend that you gift that to your team members, so it doesn't go unpaid. Another 90 minutes, that gets us to lunchtime, and they have whatever length break you have already designated. And then you may choose to go right through to the end of the day, or another 10-minute break in there somewhere mid-afternoon. Now, what this does for your team member is really helps them focus in that short 90 minutes, get everything done that they can, because they know there's a break, a mental break and a physical break on the other side of that. And all they need is somewhere between 10 and 20 minutes. Gives them a chance to either get outside, go into the lunchroom, just take a mental break. And you should really encourage that they do have that mental break. Don't allow your team members, who are the ones that just get in there and want to work, continue to work through, because it is the exact opposite of what we're looking for here. We are looking for mental alertness. We are looking for physical renewal so that we do our best work, not get progressively more tired throughout the day. Now, the same goes for you. Even you as the owner, you need those mental breaks from what is going on during the day. And I've spoken to enough auto repair shop owners to know that a lot of you guys are switched on mentally from the moment your eyes open in the morning, and subconsciously you're even thinking about work while you're asleep. So I really want you to think about today, as a result of this training, what do you need to implement into your day so that you too are doing 90-minute sprints? So if you're still on the tools, obviously you should structure your day the same way as what I just described for your team members there. 90 minutes, have a break, 90 minutes, have lunch. But if you're not on the tools and you're in more of a service advising role, or you've got to a point where you are purely working on the business, you still need the brain breaks. Your brain needs to go on a holiday every 90 minutes or so. For me, when I'm working in my business, my brain needs a break every 50 minutes. So I do 50 minutes on, 10 minutes off. It's really important for my focus, for my clarity, that happens. So I want you to pause and think here. What is it that your brain needs? Look at your last 2 or 3 days and the way that you've worked. Have you been having brain breaks, or are you just trying to push through? When you try and push through for too long, things start to fall apart. The business might hum because there's so much energy going into that, but things can slip away on the personal side, and you may be starting to get so tired that it's starting to affect the way you behave at home, starting to affect your relationship with your significant other, with your kids, and with the people around you. So really take the opportunity here to think about what you need to implement into your workday so that you too are getting the time out that you need. There's quite a stigma around talking about mental health, as we know, and when things are affecting you on the personal side, and you can see that it's directly related to work. I want to let you know here that you are not alone. It is actually quite a normal part of the business owning process, that you go through some rocky patches, and the most important thing is to recognize it when it's happening and to take charge, take control of being able to overcome it. So take some time. Think about what your brain needs, little brain breaks. Do it for your team, implement it for them. They will thank you, and they will produce better quality work with less comebacks. If you'd like some help with some of these things, you recognise that you've completely overlooked being able to have sprints and breaks. Maybe it's to the point where you're at burnout, or you recognise it in a team member, or maybe it's that bad that it's affecting things at home. Whatever the reason, if you need help, please click the link that you see underneath this video and answer a few quick questions for us. Book a time to chat. We'd love to be able to help you with this. Have a great week.